morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Y'all gonna have to excuse my voice. It's a little hoarse this morning. Good morning, family. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I am your goddess, Alicia. Come on in, come on in. We're gonna give some people time to find the live. It's a hot day today, y'all. Come on in the chat. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. How your day is going so far. Hello. Let me see, y'all. Let me make sure I can see the chat. I don't even believe. Am I in the right chat for today? Give me a moment, guys. Okay, guys. I think I had to change our setting. Let me make sure I'm in the right room. Thank you guys for your patience. Hello, Tammy. Hello, beautiful. You know, I didn't mean to click on this live. It was supposed to be a members only, but we are here nonetheless. Yes, I definitely need to change the thumbnail. Hello, beloveds. Welcome in, mistress. Welcome in. Girl, I clicked on the wrong live. This was supposed to be a members only video, but we're here nonetheless. Excuse the voice. I was on all night and morning, and I got a little hoarse. But we are here in the house. I need to change. Okay, well, it says members only. I'm going to keep it that way. But that was definitely not live. that I had planned for today. But there are no mistakes. So we're in the house. And we're going ahead with the live, because that's where we are. Hello. Hello, beloveds. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my loves. Welcome back to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I am your goddess, Alicia, here with you again on this beautiful day. Come on there in the chat. Don't be shy. Let us know where you're watching from. I got my tea nearby. Gonna try to keep this voice going, guys. I know a thumbnail says members only, but I've opened it up to the public. So we're gonna go ahead with the live for the public reading. There are no mistakes. And although that's not what I meant for today's video, here we are. Here we are. So welcome in, everyone. As you come in or go out the room, please hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Our mistress, Goddess Snow, our wonderful moderator, is in the house. Wow, that is, hello. There's a lot of energy in the air today. A lot going on. It is Monday here in the East Coast. Whatever day or time is in your neck of the woods, when this comes across your channel, there's a message waiting for you to hear. So don't be worried about the time and day of the year. If you find this video, finding you, it is for you. So come on in, get your tea, get whatever you need. If you're on a break at work, spend a little time with me. For my A1 Day Ones, my family, thank you for always coming back to support me. I appreciate you. The voice is not voicing, but I am still here. So, as you can see from the thumbnail, there is a message of transformation going on right now in your life. If it has not already begun, 1:44. It's 1:44 on the clock. As I said that. If this shift has not happened yet, oh, it's coming. The spirit guides want you to get ready for something new, something fresh, opening the door to a new world. Now, for my collective, I've already gone through a transformation. Whose lives have already been turned upside down, inside out. Changes have already taken place in your life. You are really going to resonate with this message because it's about the next step in your journey, in your destiny on this new path. I have found out and discovered recently, talking to a lot of young people recently, that it's so important for us to understand that as we are in our 40s, 50s, and even 60s, awakening for the 100th time, and now we are finally getting it right. Walking through this door, through this portal, answering the call, stepping up into your destiny, to be in the world a voice, an influence, a guide, a mentor, a coach, whatever it is you are pursuing in your spiritual life. This is about understanding when it's time for you to reach back and be a blessing to bless someone else of a lesser generation. I'm not talking about healing your spouses or your friends or people of your age. I'm talking about the next generation that is coming up. I've been called to speak about the children. And they may not be children in age, young adults, 18 and older, but they are our children. They are God's children. They are children of the next generation. We are so busy working on our own transformation, working on our own calling, and putting together our own spiritual practice. These generations are being left to walk into the new world that we are manifesting, and they don't understand what's going on. We are focused within, because as within, so without. We are focused within, building, manifesting, changing, growing, maturing. And our youth, our next generations are left trying to figure out what's going on with us, what's going on with them, what's going on out in the world with all the chaos and the news around them. There are less and less, especially of our Black and brown. There are less and less of our children going to college, being able to financially live on their own, leave the home, leave the nest, build their own futures. We have less marriages. We are even seeing less births. They are not deciding to have families. This world is so full of chaos and destruction. They're growing up in single parent homes. They're growing up with families with mental illness is running amok, because that is the consequence of our parenting that we received growing up. Hello, that we are trying to break the chains of, break that generational curse of, off of us, so we can live out the next half as the best half of our life. What's going on with the children? We're not having conversations. We're not watching. We're not pulling them by the wayside. We're not holding on. We're not following them, leading them into their destiny on their new path, because we're so focused on this transformation that we've been pulled into. Today is a message from the ancestors. Your bloodline is their bloodline. Your assignment is not only out in the world to heal the world. Your assignment is to reach back into your next generation, your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, your bloodline, and begin the healing work right at home, right in the family, right in the lineage. We're so busy looking for healing others, studying Reiki and tarot, and getting a coaching license, doing everything we can to be a force out in the world. But it's within our own surroundings where we have come away from, maybe not even intentionally, but it's happening. The world is changing, y'all, and we can't deny it all we want, but we see it. The world is not what we lived in, grew up in, played in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It's no longer that. The pandemic and the other, whatever's going, the wars and controversy, we're in a new place. And often it looks a little dark. But for us, who have been made resilient and endurant, determined to change our environment, our lives, we've left generations behind. Generation of kids that didn't play outside, are stuck on social media, all about the money, not even thinking about love or marriage, don't really want to consider family, not even sure where they want to live, what they want to do, have no career options, no goals. This is what's happening to the children all around us. And because we're focused on healing exes, siblings, strangers, people on social media that subscribe, that we are influencing, home is falling apart. The village is falling apart. The community is crumbling because the children are lost, hungry, lonely, confused about what's going on with their parents, their older siblings, religion. They don't have, we got God, we got religion. Whether you like it or not, grandma or mama or whoever, we went to church, watched religious leaders on television, Christian music in our homes, in the community, in the schools, we prayed. Hello? These children are doing none of that. They don't have Christ in their lives. They don't have religion in their lives. They don't have a strong foundation spiritually in their lives. So what are we leaving them? Chasing after money, jewelry, fame, fortune, attention, to fit in, to be part of. That's enough. So let's tap into the tower, y'all, and see what the cards have to say. Because I don't know about a lot of you, but I'm a little concerned. That's my daughter coming in. So he's gonna bark. Thank you for everyone that comes in the room. Please hit the like button, subscribe. The gate is open if you want a personal reading at any time. If you have any questions, our moderators in the chat. We've got Justice here, being our first card out the deck. Justice is about the law of karma taking effect. The law of karma taking effect. Bringing back balance. Bringing back balance to the world, to the planet, to the collective, to our lives. This is Mother Earth commanding that balance be restored. The as within match as without. The as above match so below. This is about being on the right side of karma when this new world opens up and we are really questioned and we are really tested and we are really put in a place of spiritual alignment to answer the call. We really called to step in to receive assignments. Are we open to receiving the children? Are we open to receiving the generation below us? Are we just looking to do something on a platform, something online, to put a product or something out there where we can just work alone, not get involved, not be a part of, not join up, not be a tribe, not be in the world? We stay in hermit mode, we stay in solitude, we make our money in private, we don't bother anyone, talk to anyone, include anyone. Or are you open to receiving a mass assignment to bring back the children, to save the children, to pull up the next generation, to be a role model, a coach, a mentor, for more than just a dollar, for more than just fame, for more than just saying I'm an entrepreneur, but to really be in God's plan, which was not about fame and fortune. It's about love and community and family. We got the Knight of Swords. With the Knight of Swords, how many of you are ready to pick up your sword and get in a fight? How many of you are ready to pick up your sword, and enter the collective fight, to be on the front line, to be a voice, to get behind the mic, speak justice into the world. Hello, to get involved in politics, in the community. Hello, in the schools. How many parents are willing to join that PTA and bring spirit back to the room? How many people are ready to go out in the subways, in the alleys, in the streets, in the clubs, and pull our kids back out to rescue our generations that are trapped in social media illusions? That is actually a place to build a character, a behavior, a persona. They're being pulled into adult things before they're even adult ready. 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands, standing your ground, taking the high ground, standing in the front line, ready and prepared, behind the gate until Spirit opens the gate, sends out the collective, out the warriors to disperse us into community, into neighborhood, to be ready to stand your ground, stand strong for the fight, for the cause. We got 6 of swords, 4 of swords. We got 4 of swords here. Spirit said, you rested long enough. You've been in this transformation for months, if not years. And still you're in solitude. Still you're in seclusion. Still you're in hermit mode. Still you're planning and trying to figure it out when you've got everything you need to know already within you. Spirit said you rested enough. This is a card of recovery. This is the card of being laying down, meditated, stuck in your head, trying to figure it out, worrying about all the swords, all the warfare, all the competition that's coming your way, that will come your way. Thinking it's better to be indoors than to be outdoors. Hello, when you actually receive the downloads and the assignment outdoors in nature, that they can see you, feel you, anoint you, feeling like you may not be protected if you walk outside because of what you experienced in the past, to the endings, the disagreements, the arguments, the talent moments, the chaotic family, friends, lovers, whoever. Spirit says you rested long enough. It's time to get up from meditation. It's time to stop overthinking and over planning and not making any real moves. To be outdoors, to be in the community, in the village, not just be strategizing and building online, not just doing the physical work online, not putting your product, your voice, online, where the children are stuck, where the children don't need to be. We need to go in and pull them out, get them back out in the world, back out in the community, back out in nature. We grew up riding bikes, playing hula hoop, red light, green light, tag. Hello, tic-tac-toe. We grew up on the playground, in the streets, in the parks, together with the community children. These children, they don't have no friends. They don't have no community. They sit on social media all day. We don't know what they're doing, who they're speaking to, what they're planning. They're not going to school. They don't have no goals for higher education. They don't have coaches, role models, guides, influence. They are navigating through this chaos alone. They don't want to even be on the playground. They don't even want to be outdoors. They don't know what playing in the park is. They don't know what making up new games is. We color books. We had crayons, markers. We had jacks. We had Monopoly and Hello Connect 4. We had all those game boards. Shoots and ladders. These kids don't play with anything but their phone or video games. They are ruining their eyesight, ruining their brain cells. They're not being nourished. These children, they don't read books. There are no more libraries. If they are, they ain't going. Don't even know what they would do if they were put in a library. They don't know what they're interested are. They don't know what they're interested in. Once they leave the public school system, and even then they get very little. And now they're thrown into the world, into the workforce, to make money, to pay taxes, to be a part of the agenda. They're lost, alone, wondering if this is it. Where is there more? They want to get out in the world. They want to travel. They want to be something better. They don't have the funds. Hello? They don't have the resources. They don't even know how to find the resources. They spend all day online playing games and social media. But these kids don't know how to do any research to find a resource, to find something to get involved into a group. There's no more community church. We used to go to church, Sunday school. Churches used to go to great adventures. They had bus trips, road trips. Hello, they fed the poor. They did clothing drives. They collected. They had bake sales. Kids got involved. Families got involved. The kids didn't want to be there, but they had no choice. They became part of a family outside of their family. They only had one parent, mommy or daddy. The other parent was in church. They had Big Mama, pastor, the kids in the choir. They had friends, community. And even if it was that Sunday, it carried them through the whole week. It gave their soul what they needed to hold on to. It gave them hope and faith and a belief in a higher power that they could go to, call to. Many of us have walked away from religion for good reason, and we've become high-ranking spiritualists. But we hold on to that which we got. That was our foundation. That was our cord. That's why we are where we are. Somebody in the family prayed. Somebody in the family had a Bible. Somebody in the family went to church. There was God in the home. There were paintings and pictures, the Last Supper, and Jesus, whatever it was around. In most of our homes, that don't exist. In most of our homes, there is no God. There was a God in here that we have transformed, and now we realize who we are. But we are not, that God is not living in the home. We're holding on to something of our own, to ourselves. We're building and creating off of it, but it's not in the home. We're not giving it to the kids. They don't see it around them. No pictures, no Bibles, no statues, nothing to represent the ancestors, nothing to represent spirit. They are staring at blank walls. And they're trapped in this like a prison most of the time, on the phone, online, or playing video games, being mesmerized and brainwashed by whatever the agenda is putting into those games, into those apps. Subliminal messages for them to hear, to read, to learn, to share. And most people don't even know what they're watching, what they're doing, what they're talking. More parents, I got parents out here don't even know their kids' friends' names. Hello, like we have dropped the ball on helping the next generation while we are too busy helping ourselves. And it's okay that we help ourselves, because most of us didn't even get that from our past generation. But we're carrying on the same energy, thinking that we're making changes, thinking that we're breaking changes. We are actually doing the same things. We're not giving them what we were not given. And if we were given something, we've changed so much, then we don't know what to give them. Be the cups. Now, you are either a mother, I'm talking to, or you're masculine in your feminine energy, you're a caregiver. You could be a single dad or a father who's very important in their children's lives, even though you're not with the mother. But if you're a mother and you are a single mom and you are in your moment of healing, you are in your moment of healing from a past relationship, a karmic connection, a false soulmate. Hello? If your health, you're trying to get your health together, working on your financial stability, because you hold and carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You may not even have recognized or even have thoughts about the children, because you feel that once you become better, everything else will follow suit, when that is not the truth. A lot of children will grow up to resent the collective, the spiritual awakening, the transformed, the chosen, the anointed. Many of our children, many of your children and grandchildren will grow up to resent us, you. Why? Because we were focused so hard on transformation, of fulfilling the destiny, that we've forgotten that they are what it is. Oh, they are the destiny. They are the legacy. They are the assignment. They are why we are being anointed, is so that they are not what we experience. That is the ultimate calling. That they get to live a better spiritual life. Healed, blessed, protected, anointed, because we didn't get the chance to do that until now. They don't have to wait. They don't have to wait till they 40, 50, and 60. They don't have to go through 2 or 3 failed marriages. They don't have to be in codependent, traumatic, karmic relationships with friends, family. They don't have to keep hopping from job to job to job, because now they can start a spiritual business in their 20s, in their early 30s, because they can meet that soulmate, because they understand how to acknowledge one, how to recognize one. That is the ultimate destiny calling, not for us to get out in the world, make a spiritual business, make all this money, and leave them some wealth. We leave them some wealth and no spiritual health. How does that work? Sounds like many of our parents. Sounds like many of us who are calling ourselves chosen. What is the point of leaving the next generation a whole bag of money, life insurance, houses, land, property, money in the bank, investments? What is the point of leaving them all that if they are spiritually dead inside? What will they do with it? Squander it away, snort it up their nose, drink themselves to a stupor, because a dead soul, a dead vessel, has no hope, no faith, and no direction. So they take that money, they don't use it wisely, they spend it away before they even have enough to last to retirement. They make more karmic children. Now all those generational curses that we broke All that work was for nothing. For nothing. So while the healing is taking place, while it is taking place, not after, while the healing is taking place, we need to allow our children to see what healing looks like. That's where you start. Allowing your children to see what real healing looks like from the inside out. Not going to the gym getting buff, not getting a new sugar daddy, sugar mama, not buying the biggest house or being the wealthiest heifer on the block, driving the fanciest car, having the most wonderful spiritual practice that you on the stage across the world. No, that ain't them. That ain't their dreams. That's yours. Allowing them to see what healing looks like, takes place, how it begins, a healing journey while they are young. While they're young. They don't have to be healing when they're old and worn out and tired and broke. And the healing should not just be a picture. It should be a conversation. The healing should not be a picture. It should not be them watching you on like you on YouTube. Coming and going, they're watching. It should be a conversation, a communication. It should be an influence, an inspiration. They should be able to ask questions. You should be able to answer them without haste, without delay, and without shame. Without shame. Many of us cannot speak to our children or grandchildren because we hold on to too much shame about what we did before the transformation. Oh, I don't want them to know this. I don't want them to know that. I don't want them to see me this way. You don't want to be transparent. If they don't recognize what transparency is, what honesty is, what real communication is, how will they know when it is when their approach is in a stranger? How will they know what that would look like in a stranger if they were not taught it for someone they love and trust right at home? It's the reason why we have sex trafficking. It's the reason why we have scamming. It's the reason why we have all these celebrities right now on trial for exactly that. Domestic violence in the dating scene. Forget in marriage, because they ain't doing that. And while dating, domestic violence. Love is no longer on their agenda. It's what they can get. It's immediate gratification. They are running off impulse with no direction, no map to follow, no guide. And we strutting around. We're strutting around. We're entitled, anointed, chosen. Hello, king, God, goddess, emperor, mistress, healer, reader, psychic, medium. We're wearing all these titles. And for what? Showboat for who? Because it's not, what I do, it's not a show. My titles represent what I am so that people know how to find me for what they need. That's all they are. But my spiritual calling, my blessing, my anointing, is not a show. It's a destiny. It's a calling. It's a rite of passage. It comes with knowledge, wisdom, and vision to see other than just me. To see where there's a need. Immediately, I can see a need, pick up on it, figure out what they need. And can I be that need? Can I fill that need, that void? Is it worth my energy, my time? Yes, I expect my energy to be paid for I expect equal reciprocity. My energy ain't free. My time ain't free. I have a life. I'm a single mom of 3. I have children to influence, to guide, to lead. So my energy is not free. And it will never be unless the anointing says so. But my ancestors said, go get your birthright. Go gain your spiritual inheritance. Go grab your generational wealth. This is how I get it. But this will never and shall never come before my children, my seeds, my legacy, my generation. Never that. But many people become a spiritual being and they're so engrossed in the fame, in the public fame, the money that can be gained, being the competition. My channel got to be better than that channel. I got to have this many subscribers by this much time, or this thing for me. I'm going to move on to the next thing. I'm going to juggle fit. When all of a sudden the calling becomes a bag of money. All of a sudden the anointing becomes a bag of money. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Everything you need to fulfill the legacy of uplifting the next generation is already in you. The Queen of Wands is the energy that is a fighter, an energy that is a protector, an energy that's passionate about creating the best, not just for herself, but for everybody around. She carries a village on her back, in her heart, in her hands. Her crown never falters. She's strong, confident, courageous. She is manifester. She is a manifester with ease. She builds and creates from the strength within her, from that seed that has been planted. She allows it to grow. She shares her fruit and her labor with others. She is a conqueror. She is a phoenix. She is a phoenix. Spirit said it's time. It's time to get out of hermit mode. It's time to stop thinking you still need to be healing as if healing is a destination. Healing is not a destination. Healing is part of the journey. It takes place without you controlling it. You walk the walk, you talk the talk. You wear the anointing like a robe of armor. You carry a wand in your hand, your sword in the other, ready for battle, ready to get on the front line, ready to fight for the cause, for the ultimate plan of the Most High. Hello? Knowing that you are protected, knowing that you are anointed, knowing that you will be part of a tribe and you will not stand alone, but you're determined to build it, to achieve it. I just realized that's a whole lot. So far, we got Leo. We got Leo, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Libra on the board so far. The Knight of Swords, I don't know, Knight of Swords, I'm not even sure if I showed that card. Knight of Swords. I did. I said pick up your sword. Knight of Swords is about somebody who's willing, when you get the call, when you get the download, when you get the message, you don't stand and wait. You don't try to figure it out. You don't ask somebody else. You don't question it. you're ready and open to receive. And when you do, you run and forge ahead. It's like in the military, when there's a war, when the gun goes off, the whole front line forges ahead. You've seen the movie 300? When he yells, hold, 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 and then lets it go, everybody forges ahead without haste, without fear. That's Nine of Swords energy. God is asking for his strongest soldiers, to rise up and take a place in line. God needs his strongest soldiers to rise up and take a place in line. We've been in hermit mode, like I said already, the whole winter, the whole fall, the whole spring even, and now it's summer and we still there. Doing what? Healing? Trapped in our emotion, trapped in our head because of a broken heart, a failed marriage, a broken relationship. We can't get over it. If that is what's going on in your life at the moment, and you're battling with that and dealing with that, there's absolutely no way that you should be answering the call to be open to a spiritual practice. If you are still worried about him or her or them that is gone, if you're still going back and forth whether you should reconcile, if you're still bitter, angry, with your ear to the door to figure out how they live and what they doing, what's going on, did they get their karma? You should not be jumping into no spiritual practice. You helping who? You can't help yourself. You think heartbreak is real and not just a metaphor for somebody stuck in their feelings. What about me? Oh, woe is me. You still crying like a victim of what happened. It was for your highest good, and you won't recognize that because you lost in love. We all do. Move on. It was what it was because we got involved in something that we shouldn't have been in so long. Okay, God rescued you, rescued us, pulled us out, set us apart and rising us above. But if you refuse to rise, because you're still laying down, weeping and crying in your feelings, you should not be stepping in to a spiritual practice or title. How are you a high priestess? How are you a healer? How are you a coach, a mentor, a guide? How are you, if you haven't done any of that for yourself? Now you're looking for clients, you're looking for work, to be busy, booked, and blessed, looking for customers because you want to make some money off it, because you see on YouTube, TikTok is popular. You want to get a piece of that. You know you could do it. And who told you you should, though? Because the ego is still alive. When you can't forgive, you can't move on. Hello? You don't understand. You're stuck in the illusion and the confusion that you were victimized, that you're being bullied, that you're constantly under spiritual warfare, that you can't sleep, you have anxiety, you're always walking in a poverty mindset as if you'll never be wealthy, never be healthy. You helping who? And with what? Your cup is empty. How are you pouring into somebody that really needs help? Perpetrating a lie, an illusion, making them think you were doing something to help them when you're not. Taking the money, collecting the money for a service you really not giving. And don't think that karma will come back. Because the first card out was justice. Hello, the law of karma taking effect. Be on the right side of karma, because everything is about to be balanced out. Every wrong is about to be made right. But what side are we standing on? Perpetrating a lie because you want to be something that you know you're not ready to be, because you see people collecting good money. You can stay at home, don't gotta go to work. I could do that. I could be a book witch. Hello, I could be a book witch, a book psychic, a book. I could just read a couple of books and figure out how to do it and make it look good. I can fake it until I make it. As a spiritualist, working under the Most High, and thinking God is going to bless that to thrive, to be financially prosperous in your life. God's going to bless that business platform when you're perpetrating that you're one of His, when you are not ready to be that, when you are scamming those in need that really need help. They're paying you for something they ain't giving because you're brainwashing them to believe you are with the gift of gab. There are too many spiritualists out there. There are too many spiritualists out there that are doing this for the money and for the fame and for the fortune and for the title. Hello, what you see on here with me on YouTube is 1/10 of what I do in my spiritual practice. The work I do offline, the work I do with the youth through my children, the work I do helping those offline, off this platform, y'all don't never get to see that. The work that I've done, working for ACS, working with the homeless youth, working in foster care, going to the prisons, hello, working in subways, all hours in the morning, hello, taking my children to clothing drives, teach them the gift of giving back, hello, sacrificing my Christmas, their Christmas, so we could be giving out gifts to those that ain't got no home, no parents, working in healthcare, with those dying as a death doula. Hello, this little YouTube platform, this ain't my spiritual practice. This is the place where my spirit team sent me to find a deeper audience that needed it, because everybody live on social media. Hello, because when the pandemic was going on, everything was going on, and I couldn't be outdoors. We were on shutdown and all this other stuff. I had to find some way to keep my practice and my anointing nourished, fed. So I got on here with it. This is 1/10 of my spiritual life. YouTube ain't a place to get rich. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever platform, those are not places to get rich and wealthy. Unless you have a big storefront with a shop, a business, and you're selling from there and using that for publicity, okay, maybe I can see that. If you're a tarot reader and this is where you read, you ain't gonna get rich off of YouTube. You're not. People think you on YouTube collecting money because you greedy and needy and you're gonna get rich. Because this is a life they don't even dare to try to do, don't understand, don't have the confidence or the courage. They just troll all day, hello, and try to break down all day and distract and attack all day. And still we come back. Still we fight through. So we pray our way over it, through it, around it, to be here. And many people don't even know what goes on in our spiritual world when the camera goes off. I'm on here for 1, 2, 3 hours maybe a day when there's plenty more left. Nobody knows, nobody understands how hard this anointing is. I don't care what you do with your anointing. Living in a world where spirituality is shunned, you can't say you're a witch. You can't say you're a wizard. You can't even say you're psychic or medium. People think you're crazy. They talk about you. They laugh at you. They troll your channels. They report it unnecessary. Yeah, they do anything to stop your views, stop your numbers, stop you from growing, because they want you to go away. Stop exposing. Stop speaking. Stop telling. Hello, the karmics, the exes, the family, the friends. They don't want you to share your life experience because they know they were part of the negative parts of that. They don't want to be exposed for what they've done, what they've said. For that, they continue to attack you day after day. This is not easy. This is not easy work. They think you just pick up a tarot deck and get on here. You'll know fake when you see it. I see tarot channels. There are names so-and-so tarot. They don't put one tarot card on the entire platform. I've watched. They have oracle cards or cards they wrote, and there's nothing wrong with including that. But how are you a tarot channel and you never read no tarot? Never. Because that's too hard. The oracle cards, they could just read the pictures and paint a picture. But tarot is an art, a gift, an art, a gift, a calling. And people love to watch that because it's entertaining. Hello, people like to be lied to. Oh, people like to be lied. People love their shit to be sugar-coated. People don't want to take accountability. They really don't. They want to laugh and play all day on their channels. They want to feel good. They don't want to be exposed. They want to be told the truth of their own choices. So they'll navigate to those channels and gravitate to those channels. But the real channel, the true tarot, the true oracles, the true prophets, true leaders, influencers, mentors, coaches, guides, mediums, you will know it when you see it. It won't sound or seem like a show. And yeah, I'm calling them out. I didn't call nobody's name, but I'm calling them out. It's time. Wheel of Fortune. It's time to step into your destiny and answer the call. Wheel of Fortune is a card of destiny. The wheel turning in your favor. Good luck, good fortune. It also represents sudden wealth, unexpected money. Because Knight of Pentacles is unexpected money. Knight of Pentacles is financial stability, financial wealth, financial freedom, a blessing, a reward, something monetary, embodying fertility to make its way to your door. As we speak, as I speak, it's making its way to your door. Somebody has already answered the call. Somebody has already stepped into destiny. Somebody understands the assignment. Somebody realizes that it's not about them and their purpose and their enlightenment. Somebody has reached further, deeper, out into the world, grabs hold of the next generation, hello, of the next assignment. No, that's not about them. And no, it's not about them walking through that door alone. No, that's not about getting rich alone. Unmasking their own generational wealth for themselves, to live well, to be comfortable, to get the best house, the new car, to start the famous somebody's going to have a dream that comes true. This is wishes being granted. This is dreams coming true. This is emotional fulfillment. Nine of Cups. This is you can have whatever you like. And as a white bird just landed on my windowsill. This is you. This is the ancestors saying because you stepped in and answered the call. Because you heard justice. Because you heard the sound of justice ring for all people. Because you're willing to stand on the front line and take your place in the battle. Because you rose up, you rested, you rejuvenated. Because you've allowed the healing to take place and you are standing in a place of emotional maturity. Because you picked up your sword and are ready to fight. Because you picked up your sword and you are not ready to expose, to fight, to tell, to speak, to guide, to lead. You can have whatever you like. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. And the money is on the way. The blessing, the reward, the financial gift is on the way. What God says, it is my purpose. It is my decision. It is my will to prosper you and not to fail you, not to leave you alone, not to forget you, not to leave you barren and impoverished and sick and diseased and ill, but to help you flourish, celebrate. Hello, be free, live on your own terms, work on your own terms. Yeah, Daddy, what happened to you? What happened to you? What was done to you? What you experienced? Whoever did it, however it was done, whatever happened. It's time for you to manifest a new beginning. It's time for you to flip your magic wand and walk through that new world, walk through that door, leave it all behind, let it go, let the transformation complete itself, because you are being called. High Priestess, you are being called. You are being called. You're being summoned. You're needed. Your gifts are needed. You're being summoned. Get in on the front line. Part of a collective tribe of warriors. Put away the heartbreak. Put away the third party. Put away the pain. Put away the ending, the divorce, the separation, the anger, the bitterness. Put it away, my love. They're not coming back. You're not being led back. It's not going to happen again in the next connection. You've learned. You've grown. You've matured. It's time to let it go. No one wants to hear about it anymore. I'm going to tell you what people don't say. Nobody wants to hear about it anymore. Why? Because it's been spoken enough. It's been said enough. The gossip is over. The drama is over. Hello? Rise up. You've been set apart. Let's walk into the new world where you belong. Hello? Allow, justice came out. Allow karma to handle every situation that you are leaving behind. Oh, karma got it. Oh, karma got it. Walk away. Don't need to know. Don't need to find out. Don't need to hear about it. Don't need closure. Close the door. How much more closure that you need than to close the door? To stand on your word. To stand your ground. To stand in the righteous lane of karma, in the right place, on the right side of karma. Karma will take care of those that are on the wrong side. It's not for you to do. It's not for you to know when or how, so that you can feel relief, celebration, knowing that they got their karma. Who are we really? And what do we think we're hiding from the Most High that knows our every emotion, our every intention? Many people are trying to be a spiritualist, get into this practice to learn spell work so they can curse everybody that did them wrong. That's what some people want to be spiritualists to learn how to do that. The dark art, the dark magic, because they got a lot they want to get back and think that's going to be blessed. I don't care if what was done to you was wrong. It probably was. You were there for it. Showed up for it. Subscribed to it. Signed on that line. Kept the revolving door turning, turning, and turning so they could keep coming back and forth. Made your own decisions as an adult to be in it. Ignore the red flags. Whatever it was that kept it going until the ancestors came in and rescued you. Okay, now it's over. Now you're plucked out the lion's den. Hello, now you are sailing away to calmer waters to a happier place. What are we looking back for? The boat is moving. The ship is moving. You should not be turning your head around to make sure they get it. Make sure they get it all. What you should be worried about is what you're getting. The only thing you need to worry about is what you're being gifted, what you are earning, what you deserve. Ace of Pentacles, the hand of God is about to release your inheritance. The hand of God is about to release your birthright. Hello, there'll be nothing you will lack for, nothing you will want, nothing you will need. Every need supplied, every wish granted, every question answered, every request given. The hand of God is now over your life, navigating, guiding, protecting, providing. Anything in the past that did not serve you in highest good is gone, my love. If you let it go, it's gone, and you made the right decision. There's nothing left to question. There is nothing left to question except God, where we going, where we headed. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Use me, see me, choose me, hear me. Allow me. Ready me. Ready me. That's the only questions you should be asking at this time, because I have children. I have a family. I have generations coming up. I have seeds. Bless me to be a blessing. To leave footprints in the sand. Leave a legacy of spiritual elevation. To leave something my children can be proud of, other than a house and a bank account. Hello? Other than land and a fancy car and some jewelry. But that I can leave them something they can give my grandkids. And my grandkids can give their kids. A spiritual map. A spiritual key. A spiritual stronghold. Some spiritual roots. Something that speaks to their soul. That carries them through the darkness of the world that we live in. It keeps them alive and striving and strong and healthy and wealthy. Give them that. Don't give them your silence. Don't give them your silence. Don't give them your confusion, your shame, your guilt. Don't give them your being stuck in old systems of behavior, of thoughts, of doing. Show them how to do it. on their own terms, through their own wishes. Be a real guide. Sit down and have a conversation. I know with my children, when they were younger, especially before they were busy in the world, I had a weekly family meeting. When they were 5, 6, we sat around. What happened in your week? How was school? You have friends? How do they treat you? What are their names? What families do they come from? Where do they live? How are you feeling? Are you doing okay? Are you happy? Is there something you need from me? What can I do? Hello, did I hurt your feelings lately? It's all right to talk to me. This is, and if I had children I knew that were not good communicators, I had a box. Everybody got paper and a pen. Everybody wrote down what they needed and put it in a box, and I shook it up. That way nobody felt exposed and everybody's concerns were answered. And we took turns. I wasn't always leading the group. I let them lead the group. Mommy became the student in the room. It empowered them. It allowed them to use their voice, to be heard. It showed them how to be a leader. It showed them how to be a thinker. It showed them how to fight through their fear and be part of something. Be acknowledged and respected and seen, no matter how young they were. I didn't teach them stay in child place. Oh, I grew up on that. Children should be seen and not heard. Oh, I grew up on that. Not mine. Not mine. I didn't have children to be slaves or to be like trophies in my home on the shelf. I didn't use them to be run and get this or run and get that, do this, do that. Hello, I didn't raise them to be housekeepers. Hello, I didn't raise them to make me look good as a parent to the world. What they didn't judge me. I didn't raise them to think they had to do that. It wasn't their job to make me look good. It still ain't. But many parents, that's what they're living. And their children are living through that facade, illusion. The world even cares what's going on in their house. Who got time to worry about what's going on next door when we got homes to be worried about? It shouldn't be no time to worry about what's going on next door, what's going on inside. And anytime you want to book a reading, come on through the gate. Mistress got us know and let you know exactly how you get a reading today. But let's see you in the room. Let's take a minute and see who's in the room. There was reason this was going to be a members only live. There was a reason why I accidentally clicked on this reading today and had to go public. Because there was more than the collective that needs to hear this. There's collective out there that don't have a tribe, don't have a community, don't have any more family, don't have any friends, may not even have children. But they need to know they too are not alone. Mistress Bella, hello Bella. I know that's right, beloved. Choose that. Aisha, hi Winnie. Hey Winnie Pooh. Tammy in the house. Tammy in the house. A strong support. Hello, beloved. Kelly, Miss Kelly, ma'am. Hello, Miss Kelly. Oh, thank you. It's a good, thank you, Kelly. Thank you. I don't want to miss anybody, but y'all know my phone only goes back so far. If I missed anyone, just put your name back in the chat and I'll check you. I'll make sure I get you. Okay, checking my Cash App and my PayPal. If you would like a reading, feel free to book it. The gate is open. Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks. Everything is so slow. What is going on? Have your devices been working really slow? Or maybe it's just me. It seems like everything right now in time in the world has slowed down. We have finally come into summer, right? Why does it seem like now the world, the earth is slowing down instead of speeding up? I don't know if anyone else feels that, but I surely do. I surely feel that. These are messages from your ancestors, from your spirit guides about your next assignment, about your next assignment, about the anointed path that you're about to be taken in. If you book a reading, it's about your anointing and your next assignment. What you should be focused on, what you should be invested in, what you may want to be focused on doing. Thank you, beloveds, for all your donations, your bookings, your hitting the subscribe, hitting the like button. Thank you for all your support. These are cards from the ancestors exclusively, angels and ancestors oracle. So these are messages from your spirit team directly. The energy around you at this time. There's Big Mama. There's Mayat. There's Gaia. Hello. There's Isis or Set. There's Mary, Mother of Christ. There's the Black Madonna. There's Mommy Wata. Hello. There's Mother Earth. Feel loved. Feel loved and comforted at this time. We got a fire garden. We got a fire guardian. This is a masculine ancestor. Masculine. We've got Mother Earth here, who has birthed us in her womb. We have a masculine ancestor. Ignite your passions. Grandpa, great-grandpa, father, uncle, godfather, big brother. You got a masculine passed over loved one. Hello. It's time to ignite your fire. Aries energy. Medicine mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, godmother, auntie, mama. You've got the bloodline of a shaman or shaman, some say, a medicine guru, a healer, a medicine woman or medicine man. My kitchen witches, those that build teas, ointments, concoctions, healing herbs. This one is for you. It comes from your bloodline. It comes from your feminine bloodline. Honor your inner knowing. Honor your inner knowing. Stop questioning everything outside. Excuse me, y'all. Stop questioning everything outside of yourself, looking for an answer. It's time for you to start that business. It's time for you to build that product. It's time for you to start that goal. It's time for you to get in your kitchen, get behind your table, get in your store, wherever you plan on starting your herbal medicine business. It's in your bloodline, it's in you. Whatever you use herbs for, candles, soaps, ointments, colognes, tinctures, teas, smoke ailments. Yeah, because there's an herbal mix out there that can stop. If you ever smoke an addiction, there are herbal remedies for that. There are herbal cigarettes to replace the toxic cigarettes. Whatever you battle in your physical body, if you found a way to heal it through herbs, that's a download. That's a calling to answer, to become part of that. There's that Knight of Swords. Remember that sword, that Knight of Swords? There he is again. He showed up in both decks. There's the knight holding your sword, waiting for your assignment, waiting for the call, waiting to be called. Be brave and be honest. Be brave and be honest about what you're ready for and what you are not. Stop stepping in when you're still trying to heal, still trying to get it together. You're trying to figure it out. Stop stepping in when your cup is empty, when you got nothing to pour from, when you're sick every day, depressed every day, angry every day, bitter every day. Stop trying to be somewhere where you cannot be holy and be honest about it. You've got an elder. You've got an elder. This is the ancestor that you don't know. This is the ancestor that you don't know. This reaches back further than the generation you've seen, that you've known. If you had a grandparent that died before you were born, it's a masculine energy. If you had a grandfather, a great-grandfather, uncle, big brother, a father, if they passed away before you were born or old enough to cultivate a relationship with them, this is them coming through. Move beyond your ancestral patterns. Move beyond your ancestral patterns. Move beyond everything that you thought, that you were taught to believe in, to subscribe to be a part of, to achieve. Everything that was given to you, put on you, put in you, told to you, forced into your life, this elder says it's time to let that go. I know what mama told you. I know what daddy told you. I know what the church told you. I know what school officials told you. I know what the landlord, the government, the neighbors, the community, I know what everybody told you. What they told you was what they need you to be to fit in, to not ruffle the waters, to not shake the ground, to not be too much to handle, to control. That's what they told you. That's what they built you for. You got a master answer elder that says it's time to let that go, to be stronger, to be a hunter and not the prey, to be determined, confident, courageous, to be brave, even if you have to stand alone, to be brave in the preparation room while you're waiting for the assignment, waiting for the call. Get everything you thought you knew. Forget about being right. Forget about being wrong. Forget about being correct. Forget about being accepted, famous. Hello. Forget about being different, being afraid to be different. Forget about the trolls, the stalkers, the watchers, the haters. Forget about anything outside the world. Forget about anything outside in the world that shouldn't live in your mind. Ain't a part of your soul's calling that don't even matter anymore. The people that left, that ghosted you, that abandoned you, that rejected you, and neglected their responsibilities with the family, with the children. Forget about the abuse, the cheating, the deceiving, the stealing, the lying. Forget about the past. The reason why you're here now, the reason why you're being called to pick up your sword, because karma is taking care of the rest simply by herself. It don't need you to help. Karma don't need you to help. She's well aware of exactly how to take care of what's on her list and who's on it. She don't need no help. She don't need you checking or asking or strategizing or planning to get back, to retaliate, to make them look bad, to make them regret. She don't need no help. Walk away from the past and don't look back. Walk through that door. Reach forward to the next generation and really and truly do the work. Messages from your ancestors. You are the one they've been waiting for. You are the one they chose. Yeah, you are the one they chose. It's time to make them proud, to make them confident that they made the right choice. Not being stuck in your emotions, being stuck in your head, and indecision and in confusion, back and forth, claiming that you don't know what you do know, waiting for more when you got enough to start from where you are. I'll say that. I don't know why I said say that again. Waiting for more when you know you have enough. When you know you have enough to start with what you got where you are. Oh, I need to wait for more money to start that business. Oh, I need to wait for more money because I got to buy resources. I got to buy supplies. I got to make the room look fancy. I got to get a camera. I got to get this. I got to get that. I got to get my hair done. I got to put on this whole persona, this whole act before I answer the call. Before I answer, I know God calling me. I see my life changing. I know but before I do it, I got to get ready. They can simply move on and choose another. They can simply move on and choose another. You're not the only bloodline in your generation in this lifetime that is here. And you may think you're the only one that earned it. That's part of the problem. That you believe there's no one in your family better or good enough or spiritual enough, when there is always a next. There is always a next in every situation. So while you wait around to be ready and the clock runs out, they'll simply move on to another. If you want to be in control, they'll give it to you. I don't know what need to hear that, but that was for someone that's stuck in procrastination. So take that where it resonates. If it don't apply, let it fly. But somebody stuck in procrastination because they think they're not ready, they don't have enough. With compromise, you have enough of what you need in the moment to begin something. More will come. More is coming. But the compromise is, I hear you, I feel you, and I believe in you. In the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Let's make a deal that if I take that sacrifice, and that leap of faith, even before the picture looks pretty, that you will beautify it for me in the making, in the walk, in the journey. And they said, yes, we will. If you answer the call, if you do it now, if you begin, within a few weeks, within a few weeks, within a few weeks. Hello? Remember I said that money was making its way to your door? Remember I said that money, that blessing, that reward, Nine of Pentacles was making its way to your door, is already headed your way, has been released, giving your address, your name. Within a few weeks, you'll receive the blessing of a lifetime, a dream, a request answered, a miracle. All you got to do is stop making excuses about what you need in order to answer the call, to make it work, to make it look good, to make it fancy. I come on live as opposed to recording and taping and uploading videos that I can make changes to, cut where I need to cut, make it look good. I come on live because I don't need to hide. I don't need to do that. The hair is messy, it's wrapped. Hello, the one where I wear a t-shirt, dress, pant, what? I don't wear no makeup. I don't wear any makeup. I'm 55 years old. Aging gracefully. This ain't a show. This ain't a show. I'm not putting on a show. I don't care how people think I look, how they judge me, my appearance. Hello? You get it live and in person, in the moment. It is what it is. And if those who don't like it, it's 1,000 more platforms where they are, hello, making it look the part. But when I first started this platform, every video was taped, was recorded. I didn't even then make cuts, but I wasn't live in front of the camera. I could upload it and give it to you and not have to face trolls in the chat, the haters. Hello. And then I said, running from who? Running from what? Afraid of what? I'm a voice. I'm a guy. I'm an influence. I expose. It is what it is. And so I say, you know what, let me go live. Because see, when you tape and record and upload, they can block your channel all day and all night. All they gotta do is not put your video in the algorithm. All they gotta do is not put your videos in the algorithm, not show your work. But live, God don't stop that. They can try. I've had my Wi-Fi go out. My channel just stopped working. All kind of nonsense. And God always brings me right back. Within a few weeks, somebody will receive some success, some news, some information, some money, something that is a blessing. What did I say? What have I been saying? Are you ready? Are you ready enough? Are you ready enough, beloved? Are you trying to make it look good, make it look pretty? You worry about what they say, what they're going to think, who going to like it, who not? Or are you really ready to take action on working towards the best half of your life that you've ever experienced, ever lived? Within a few weeks, there comes success. But that can easily be, the wheel is already always turning. That can easily be turned back around. It can easily be revoked, called back in easily. It happens all the time. It's time to take action. It's time to get in line. It's time to put some footprints in the sand. It's time to make it more than about you, about the fame, about the fortune, about the calling. Your calling, our calling, is never about just us. Oh no. God don't anoint you to become your best self just for you. That's not a calling. It's time to find your audience. It's time to find your community. It's time to find your tribe. It's time to find your assignment. It's time to take action. To find it. To find them. To find why you are even being called. Choose a new direction. Choose a new direction. Yeah, we're not looking back. We're not looking back. We're not turning around. We're not doing it the old way. We're not doing it the old way. We're not doing it their way. We're not doing the way that's popular, accepted. Hello? Choosing a new direction is your own direction, your own path. Going full force ahead. The captain of your own ship. Leading the way and being the leader and not the follower. You will receive a sign. You will receive a sign. See how that wand is pointed upwards when the light is glowing? Head towards your north node. What is your north node zodiac sign? What does it say about your calling and your destiny? Have you had a birth chart reading? Have you had it deciphered? You will know what it means if you don't Google it. Because Google has 50 million definitions. Hello? There are 50 million definitions on YouTube for Zodiac. Have you had it broken down? Hello, by birth chart reader, because that's also an anointed calling. Hello? If you book a birth chart reading, it shouldn't be 15 minutes. It shouldn't be 30 minutes. You shouldn't get it by email or text. I'm going to let you know right now. A true birth chart decipher reading, mine's minimum is an hour and a half. Hour and 45 minutes minimum. There's no way you can decipher somebody's entire birth chart unless you just Google, copy, and paste and send it to them. That is not deciphering a birth chart. That's not a birth chart reading. Anybody could do that. I can Google, copy and paste, and send it all day. And charge you just for me doing what you could have did. No, a birth chart reading is a decipher of your life's purpose and calling. What you're made of, what you're made of it, how your plans work together or oppose one another. How you function under the moon cycles, how you function under your planetary energies, for they're always shifting. Your birth numbers, your birth colors, your birth stones, the best places to live, to thrive in your spiritual practice. The best way to choose a life partner. Hello, the best dietary foods to eat will give you the best chance of a well body. Oh yeah, that's based on your zodiac too. Hello, because whatever season you were born under lets you know what was growing in the earth, how you were fed, how you grew, what you ingested, your makeup, how you can fix those ailments and charge your physical body. Oh, I do it all. I don't just, those that have done it with me, they know I value your money. I value your money and your time no differently than I value mine. You should get everything that you pay for, and maybe then some. Because on the end of it, I add some advice. That's not part of the reading. If you're unsure of what you need, if you're unsure how to be guided, if you're unsure what the next steps are, meditation bring answers. When's the last time you laid down for a nap, turned off all the noise, maybe put on a little frequency music, zoned out, tapped in, connected with your spirit realm, and really received some transformative dreams, some downloads, and some information? And I'm not talking about a 15-minute nap at work in the break room. I'm not talking about running home, taking a quick nap to run back out the door. I'm talking about planned, intentional time that you set apart for exclusive download meditation. No phone ringing, no lights beaming, no outside noise other than maybe the AC or fan is hot. Maybe put on some headphones which could block out the whole world and hear the megahertz or meditation music. And I mean zone out. I mean really zone out for 45 minutes minimum, or for some uninterrupted real rest time. Go to bed an hour early. Turn off the phone. Stop looking at the phone all the way up until you turn over. When you have all that trapped in your mind, there's no room for nothing else. That whole entire day is still in there. Take an hour before, a half hour before, to just lay in silence in the dark, in seclusion, no noise. Try to empty your mind. Tap into a higher frequency before you zone off into the dreamscape. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Clean your room, light your sage, get it ready. Maybe a candlelight if you need it. Turn off the TV. There should be no audio or visual or electronic devices going on when you're meditating. Bottom of the deck. Last card, bottom of the deck, last card. Ooh. Bottom of the deck says it's not the right time. I don't know if you asked a question or if somebody asked a question, but if you're seeking an answer for something, it may not be the right time. Well, what is the right time? Well, what is the right time? It's to get more information. Get more information so you're not anxious, not afraid. You are truly ready. But remember to be assertive. Remember, use your voice. Be assertive. Speak what you need, especially in meditation. Speak what you need. To your spirit team, speak what you need. Be assertive. Take action on getting that information. But somebody, whatever it is that you may be trying to do or trying to achieve, you may need to get more information before you start. I'm not sure who asked that question. But if you need clarity, feel free to go ahead and book your reading. A 2-card pull for $9. A full mini reading for $18.18. The gate is about to close. This is the last call. This is the last call. If you like a mini reading, 321 This is the last call. On the clock, 3, 2, 1. You may have to back up and check your steps. There may be something you left in the past that you need in order to move forward. It may be something you need to move forward. 3/21 was my godmother's birthday. She was in Aries. She has passed on. So taking a moment to remember you, Auntie. Taking a moment to call your name out, Auntie. This is the last call before I get off. If you would like a reading, book it now. Before we go, who's in the room? Kathy. Hello, Kathy Newman. See you soon, beloved. Have a great day, Kathy. Miss Kelly, ma'am. Cornelius. Hello, Cornelius. Hello, beloved. Namaste. Judy Hart. Where you been, beloved? Welcome back. I missed you, girl. Hey, Queen. Is that let's see. I did get Bella. I don't think I missed anyone else. Yeah, I know Trolls is out today. The Trolls are out today. So, last call for readings. This is the last collective. Did I not just cut the deck on the Emperor? I cut the deck on the Emperor Saturday as well. Somebody's about to walk in a leadership role. Somebody's about to either be offered an opportunity to be a leader. Someone's walking into a leadership role as in beginning their own business. Someone is standing up to take the lead in their family for the next generations. But the Emperor is a boss energy, protector, a wise counsel, very mature, very poised, very built forward tough. The Emperor is forged in the fire. Aries energy. We got a lot of Aries energy today, a lot. Even my godmother's birthday showing up. She was got a lot of Aries energy today. Aries is the god of war, of determination, of willpower. Hello. Of passion, of desire. Aries don't take no for an answer. Aries will fight their way through. They are fighters. They are fighters. Now, Spirit said there was something making its way to your door. Mayor of Pentacles is a financial blessing. So I pulled out my Financial Freedom Oracle deck. This is my own deck. The Wealth Builder Oracle. And we're going to see what exactly is coming to your door in the form of a financial blessing, a reward, a financial increase, increasing your money and your stability, what you bring in to maintain your home. You got the Sun card. Whatever it is, you're going to be so happy that it finally arrived. The Sun brings joy, happiness. Come on. The Emperor came out again. I put it back. You're going to be so happy if you step into this lead role. You're going to be so happy if you step into this role as a leader. Because finally, being your own boss, establishing your own spiritual practice, your own spiritual business, walking away from 9 to 5, giving up that slave mentality, stepping into your birthright, answering the call, be a spiritual leader, a guru. It will bring you to a place of peace, freedom, and emotional wellness. No longer need to click into that 9 to 5, clock in on somebody else's time, agenda, calendar. Free to spend your mornings, your days, your nights on your own terms. Being able to take a vacation without permission. I said there was something making its way to your door. A financial blessing, a gift. It said within a few weeks comes success. Hello. Yeah, Miss Kelly, that emperor will not stay hidden, will not stay still. What's made its way to your door within a few weeks? If you step into this leadership role, if you take action and build it, and they will come. Knight of Pentacles, make its way to your door as we speak. Slow moving, because the night is slow, steady, calculated, but as it moves forward, gets closer and closer. Along the way, it collects, it picks up, it grows, it increases. So by the time it gets to your door, beloved, hello? And that is true freedom. That is true freedom. To be able to travel, to pay your bills, to get out of debt, spend quality time with the ones you love, to really, really take off in that spiritual practice, that business. Hello, busy, booked, and blessed on your own terms, on your own hours. Take that vacation, that spiritual retreat. Take off the time you need to really heal from being overworked and overwhelmed and underpaid. Let's make this way to your door as we speak. Joy, happiness, fulfillment, love, generosity. You see that temple? I know the first thing you thought of was marriage, right? But all contraire, mon frère. That's a spiritual leader. That is a spiritual leader. A spiritual leader. It's time to answer the call. There's a fire truck going by outside my door. Aries energy. Aries are all over this place. Determination. Control. Hello, action takers. Doers. Fighters. Warriors. That is a calling. And if you do, that's how you win the victory. Of those that said you couldn't, you wouldn't, they won't listen, they won't subscribe, they won't purchase, they won't follow, they won't bless, they won't reward, they won't acknowledge. For all your haters, for all the liars that are not you, are not chosen, are not anointed, are not built to be you. It will not be allowed their lives to be divinely orchestrated. will not allow themselves to be forged in the fire like you do, to come out like a shiny new beautiful gold trinket. It's time to step in, speak your voice, let your truth be known, expose, reveal, ignite, influence, advise, counsel, coach, lead, teach, hello, treat, heal. And about your haters, God said, when you begin to see an overflow, when you begin to see an overflow, you better hustle in silence. Don't brag. Don't gloat. Because karma take care of that. And you're a winner and on top and victorious. And you want to let them know, don't do that. Let your purpose, let your glow, let your come up speak for itself. In the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you live, the way you forgive. Move on. Let your strength, your passion, and your purpose be the only sword you need to forge a new life. But they watching. They will always be watching. You better know they will always be watching, trolling, hating, planning, try to erase you, stop you, defeat you, be better than you, and none of that matters. Why? Because they'll never be you. There's only one you. Authentic, real, transparent, anointed, protected. They'll never be you. They could copy you. They could copy you. They could steal from you. They could put their name on it. They could do all the evil deeds they do in the world. Karma got it. Don't get your hands dirty. Don't get distracted. Karma got it. You keep on hustling and winning. You keep on hustling. You keep on hustling and winning. And God will bless you beyond your wildest dreams. The work you do will speak for you. Did I not say beyond your wildest dreams? Did I not just, hello? God will bless you beyond your wildest dreams. Remember what it took you. And don't forget. You want that generational wealth? Somebody in this room or outside the room, somebody watching, listening, or speaking is about to go global, about to go viral, about to be known all over the world for what you do, for what you speak, what you teach, how you heal, how you advise, for your product, your gifts. Hello, what you put out in the world, what you do is about to speak for you in a very global way. Wholesale, retail, busy booked to bless, being booked for events, to be a motivational speaker, a teacher, a coach, a leader, a spiritual in the temples, in the new churches, in the new order church. Hello, it ain't based on religion. Somebody got to build that. We can't let God go because we let religion go. Hello, we can't let the Most High go because we let religion go. Somebody got to build the new churches, the new order, the new temples. Somebody got to get in the pulpit and get the word reteach it. Somebody got to reteach it. Wheel of Fortune showed up in both decks. Destiny is turning. Destiny is turning. The hand of time is turning destiny in your favor. This is answering the call. This is destiny unfolding to bring you unexpected income, sudden wealth, great fortune, unexpected money, blessings abundantly. So much, so much. So much that you need your own bank vault to hold all the wealth that you will be unmasking. This is generational wealth. Whether it's buying gold bars to laser future generations, because one day it will be, it may be down now, but everything comes back around. Everything comes back around. Leaving them some real wealth, something they can exchange instead of just money. Hello, instead of just leaving them something they can leave. It can be inherited generation after generation. Your ancestors that remember us. When you get at the top, when you get everything you dream of, don't forget us. Do not forget us. Take us with you. Keep us with you. Give us the gratitude and the offerings we deserve. For everyone now is living on borrowed time, so whatever they give you is borrowed from them. And when you're done and you close your eyes and you get your wings to fly away, your generations will borrow it from you. Don't remember the ancestors. Don't forget to remember the ancestors. Be grateful, because they'll give you a life of peace. They're giving you a life of peace, of freedom. I mean, real freedom. Comfort. And for those of you that thought that was a marriage when you saw the church, here's your happily ever after. Here's your happily ever after. This is why you know who couldn't work out, couldn't stick around. One for you. You got a truly blessed and divinely guided soulmate. That is your icing on the cake. That is your icing on the cake. Everything you desire, everything you want can be yours. If you remember that everything that is yours is more about you, more than about you. Everything that is yours is more about the next generation than it is about you. That's what I meant to say. There is somebody waiting. There is somebody wondering. There is somebody lost. There is somebody confused. There's somebody that needs healing, mentoring, coaching, leadership. There are generations of young people. If you know me, you know I don't play about the kids. I don't care if they're mine, yours, or anybody else's. I spent too much of my life focused in helping children. That was my calling. It still is. As every parent I help the children either way. There are children out there that need more than what they're receiving. And it's time that some of us step up and acknowledge that. And and not be scared or ashamed to tell other people what they're not doing, and let's get it together. I'm here for all this, I'm here for that. It ain't just about you. Look at them. Take a good look. Be a friend. Be a real friend. Be a real friend to your friends that need to open their eyes to what's going on with their young ones, with their generations. Get in these schools, get in these churches, get in these communities, be leaders. Build these temples, build these new spiritual buildings. I didn't say religion, I said new spiritual. That's the new world order. Religion is cracking wide open and being exposed and falling apart. Because a new world order is calling us to head towards spirituality and individuality. And that's new. We need people to get in these temples. We need people to build these temples. Hello, masculines. Hello, gods, kings, emperors. We need builders, architects, planners, painters, drawers. We need people to start building these temples. And we need evangelists, spiritualists, high priests and high priestesses. We need speakers and seers and prophets to get God's plan back on the map. Back in the schools, back in the community, back in the hearts, in the homes. It ain't just about money and wealth. All that left behind with no spiritual roots, no spiritual bloodline, has no value in the spirit world at all. At all. That's not an accomplishment in God's eyes. All the degrees on the wall, the big houses, the fancy cars, all the money in the bank, the clothes, the labels, the makeup, whatever. God don't care nothing about that. What does that soul look like? How does that soul speak? What does it show up for? What is it giving? Is it open to receiving, to sharing, to breathing life into a soulless being, no matter who they are? Food for thoughts, my love. Food for thought. Yes, Kelly, ma'am, keep on keeping on. Girl, you from the South? Because God knows I grew up with that Southern, keep on keeping on. That's some Southern twang right there. I know that's right. I know that's right. All right, beloveds. Now it's time I say goodbye to all my family. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. I don't see anyone booking a reading for today. If I missed you, put it in the chat. Speak now, if ever hold your peace. Because I'm out the gate. Thank you all for coming. If you have not hit that like button now, please do. Because the equal exchange is free. And for me, YouTube don't pay us for likes, despite what people believe. We don't get paid for likes. At all. That's to get the channel in the algorithm. That's for YouTube's, whatever they use it for. So please do. If you can, I would appreciate it. Come back tomorrow, my friend, my family, my tribe, and get some more of what's going on in the Boom Boom Room. I am Mistress of the Gates Tarot, Goddess Alicia. Whatever you need, my email, my information is in the box below after the video. Take action. I'm open for mentorship. 12-week, I'm open for mentorship. Send me an email if you're interested. We can communicate back and forth. If you need a service, it's on my on my online store at divinityhouse.shop. My storefront. If you don't see a service, email me. Consider those birth chart readings. Consider getting a full tarot energy reading. We're already in the high point of the year. So for the next half of the year, consider getting your full rest of the 6-month tarot reading. Get you ready for winter. Winter scarcity, winter stillness, so we can be prepared for lack. Because it's coming again. We collect, surmount, manifest, increase. When winter comes, scarcity is back on the menu. Get ready to store up. We don't know what's happening. You see the news. I'm not a fearmonger. I'm not even getting into details. But pay attention to what you need to do to safeguard you and your family for whatever's coming ahead. And in the meantime, in between time, have a beautiful week. Have a blessed week ahead. Be blessed. Be bold. Be you. Bar none. As within, so without, as above, so below. Step in the new, step out of the old. God is calling you, beloved. It's time to figure out what you want to do. Ashe. I'll see you all tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Today was late because I had a late night. Tomorrow and every day after, we're going back to 12 o'clock p.m. instead of 1. So I'm moving an hour up instead of 1 o'clock, okay? 12 o'clock tomorrow and going forward. Eastern Standard Time in the afternoon. So see you then, everyone, tomorrow. Thank you, beloveds. I appreciate and love you. Have a blessed day, my friend. Ashe.